さんこんにちは。無料オンラインプログラム引き寄せの真実第3話をご覧いただきましてありがとうございます。第1話、第2話ご覧いただいたでしょうか。前回第2話ですね私泣いてしまうほどの変化をその場数十分で体験してしまいました。その後もですねいろんなコメント等いただいておりまして励まされたりですとか、それで逆に関心を持ちましたというようなコメントたくさんいただいております。今回の動画ではその引き寄せうまくいかない人、何が足りていないのか、それを明らかにしたのが第1話でした。それは価値観でしたね。その価値観を特定できるかどうかというのが自分が望む願望ですとか夢、そして大きな目標というものを実現するための大きな鍵になっているということが分かりました。そして第2話ではその価値観について具体的にどのように特定することができるのか、その特定の仕方について、ドクター・ディマティーニにデモンストレーションをしていただきながら見ていきました。そしてその中でなかなか価値観の上位にないものを実際に自分の人生の中に引き寄せる具体的なやり方についても、バリューアプリケーションという方法で、実際に私もやらせていただき大号泣してしまったというような第2回でしたけれども、今回第3話はですね、皆様からすでにたくさんの、ご質問コメントをいただいておりますので、そのご質問にドクター・ディマティーニに一つずつ答えていただこうという回になっております。ぜひ楽しみにしてください。では早速一つ目の質問からいきたいと思います。Dr. DiMartini, we received so many questions and comments from the audience, and I pick up a few from them. And first question is that, okay, this question is from Japanese women at 40s, and she doesn't have educational background, and she's concerned about, she's really interested in your method, but she's not confident about implementing that method into her life because it looks a little bit difficult. So her question is, can she use that method even though she doesn't have education background and she is not confident about it?
Well, the answer is yes. I've been blessed to present the value determination to children in schools. I've worked with 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, even 3.
Wow.
And we ask the question slightly different. We ask them and take a look at what they spend their time doing and how we work with the mothers and fathers usually with them. But the 3 and 4-year-olds can actually do that also. And also, I've worked with people that are 6, 7, all the way into elementary school, into junior high, high school. I've yet to find somebody that can't apply it, but if they will just speak up and say, I'm not quite sure, and explain what they're having difficulty understanding, I'll be glad to put it in different words and be able to put it in a way that people will understand. If they don't speak up, I won't know, and they may have maybe difficulty with some of the language, but I found that if I word it in a different way, in different capacities based on their needs, I can address anybody. I don't think it doesn't require rocket science, high education to be able to do a value application. All it takes is an honest, objective evaluation of your life and look at what your life demonstrates. If you understand what space is, if you understand what time is, you understand what energy is, if you understand what money is, you can answer these questions. But I may have to word them in slightly different ways for people in different situations. So if you will speak up and let me know, I'll be glad to reword it in any way to make sure that you get the message across, because it's too important not to have clarity about what you're dedicated to. And by the way, I just want to say this. I've had the opportunity to work with recently a girl who is now the deputy mayor of Melbourne, Australia, who's 12 going on 13 years old. And she got clear about what she wanted to do when she was 7. She's written 3 books now. She's already got 3 books published. She's already clear about what she's going to do. And she's on track because she found out what her values are at 7. I had another girl that was at 6 know exactly what she wanted to do and is now a fashion designer and owns a bunch of employees and runs a company, and she's 11 today. I've seen a girl all of a sudden get signed deals with Disney for multi-million-dollar deals in 5 years after she got clear about what she wanted to do. And she was at 9. So if you're 9 years old or over, or 6 years old or over, you can do this method. So right now, if I use words that aren't made sense or not making sense to you, just put your hand up, or please let me know, or write to me, or whatever, and I'll word it anyway until we get the message across. It's too important not to find out what you're really committed to and structure your life accordingly.
Dr. DiMattini, here's another question but actually I got some similar questions from several coaches and counselors. They asked if they can use your method to their current jobs or not. Can you tell the audience about it?
If you're a coach or a consultant or a counselor of any form, we have already had many coaches, counselors, and consultants use the method. They already have a base of people and clients they work with. They already have expertise, but now they can add this extra tool called value applications and value determination, these tools to help them help the person. There, recently at Duke University, we had one of the people that were involved in counseling come forward and incorporate this, and they interviewed me on how to apply it in Duke University for their guidance about their career paths and making sure that the students are on track doing something that they really love to do, because there's more engagement, they're more competitive, they achieve more. And I think even in Japan there are some individuals here that are utilizing it for that purpose. But it really doesn't matter what the area of expertise is. I don't know of anybody who can't benefit from identifying what they're really committed to, what their life demonstrates as valuable to them, to help them structure their life by priority. And if you do fill your day with high priority actions that inspire you, it doesn't fill up with low priority distractions that don't. So if you're a coach, if you're a counselor, if you're a consultant, and you want to use the work, I'm absolutely certain it could add to helping you help your clients. Helping them find out what's really their life is demonstrating as showing importance to them, structuring life accordingly, helping them prioritize it, helping them structure and use the value applications for that. I'm absolutely certain will give you more power to change their life and transform them and give an advantage to achieve. And it'll give them the ability to be an exceptional individual that lives congruently. Albert Einstein said exemplification is the greatest teacher. By people living exemplary lives and living authentically and living congruently, they give permission for other people to do, and a chain reaction occurs. You can do this as a counselor and coach yourself, because if you're doing something you're inspired, it's gonna rub off on the clients, and the clients do that, it's gonna rub off on their clients, and it's just gonna create a chain reaction. And I really don't know how it's not going to assist anybody who's being touched by that. So yes, you can incorporate this into your business. Many have read the Values Factor. Many of them have come onto the Values Training Program, which is a gold mine for people that are in coaching to come and apply it and master it so they go out and make a difference in people's lives immediately. It works. You're going to say thank you for mastering it, and the people are going to say thank you for experiencing it.
Next question is from corporate trainer. So he mentioned that he understands that your method your method brings changes in his life. His question is, how can he use your method to corporate clients and his trainees?
Yeah. Well, it depends on where he's working inside. It depends on where you're working inside the company. If you're working at the executive level, the management level, the employee level, factory workers, nobody goes to work for the sake of a company. That's something to just first get. They go to work to fulfill what they value most. And if they feel that what they're doing in their job and the direction and mission of the company is helping them get what's really important to them, they can't wait to go to work. And when they can't wait to go to work to give service, people can't wait to get that service, and it increases profits and productivity and engagement. Number one thing in this world is people are not engaged in what they love doing. They're not inspired by work many times. And that can be resolved by finding out what they really value and linking the job responsibilities and duties that they have on a daily basis to what they value most. So if you master that skill, you can take any employee one-on-one or in groups, and you can help them become more engaged. And the companies are going to be more productive and profitable. The people are going to be more engaged and inspired to go to work. They're going to have the days go by quicker. They're going to be in their executive center more. They're going to be more easy to manage when they get home. They're less irritable. They're more inspired. They're more productive. They make more income. They get more promotions. The company gets more advancement. The management has less layers to have to deal with managing people in personnel departments and all that HR stuff. They just have a more simplified system. It helps you in hiring. It helps you in inspiring. It helps you in leading, management, negotiation, sales. Nothing gets done until you communicate what's valuable to you in terms of what you're valuable to others. And that includes job, education, everything inside the company. And if you're not communicating effectively, we show you how to do communication in people's values. So I don't know of anything in a business that can't be enhanced if a consultant masters the value applications, value determination process. You will have something that's novel and new and be the cutting edge and be a pioneer if you master that now. That's growing. It's growing rapidly, and there's more thousands of people that are doing it. But after a while, if you're the one that steps out there as the pioneer, you're going to get the best opportunity by studying it now. But sooner or later, it's going to be a mainstream idea. But right now, you could be at the cutting edge by being the pioneer and bringing this work to the companies.
Okay, Dr. DiMartini, next question is really, I'm also interested in. I really want to know your answer. So this question is from Japanese women at 30s, and she has just started her job. She quit her job working at the company, and she becomes a web designer. And she found what she loved to do, but she said that it's very difficult to get support from her husband. So her question is, how can she use value factors to solve that problem?
That's a good question. Every human being lives by a set of priorities, set of values. Her husband has a set of priorities he lives by, and he has his highest values. Whatever the top 3 highest values are the most crucial to know. So if you're in a situation where you're married and you're wanting to start a career path and your spouse is not necessarily comprehending why you're doing it, how you're doing it, the purpose of it, and he's all of a sudden having to adjust the changes, just know that if you help other people get what they want to get in life, they'll help you get what you want to get in life. Your husband has a set of priorities, a set of values. Whatever is highest on his values is what his life is dedicated to. If he doesn't see how what you're doing and your new path and your new career path is helping him fulfill what his highest value is, he's going to tend to resist it. He's going to want to knock it down. He's going to want to hold it back. He's going to want to curtail it because he's not seeing how it's helping him. So here's a real exercise it's worth doing. Ask yourself, how specifically are all the things you're now doing in your new career path? Make a list of everything you're doing in a day and identify his top 3 values and identify what's really most important to his life. And then answer the question, how is each of the actions you do on a daily basis going to help him fulfill what his highest value is? Now, if you go to him and said, honey, I felt like there's times when I'm not communicating effectively in what you value most. I'm not appreciating you to the fullest. I'm not seeing how all the work you do is helping me, and sometimes I'm griping at you and I'm maybe abrupt with you. I feel that if I knew more about what you're really committed to, it would help me learn how to communicate more effectively with you. Do you mind if we do this DiMartini value determination process and find out what you're really committed to so I don't have to guess and I don't have to project assumptions? I can know. It would help me communicate more effectively in what you value so you feel you're getting what you value met. By doing that and helping him find out what his values are, and you determining what you're doing and finding out how it serves those values, it's a huge difference. Then one more step, finding out how what he's dedicated to is serving your new pathway. If you can find out what his highest values are, top 3, and ask how specific are these top 3 helping you get all the actions and objectives you have, you won't desire to change him. You'll appreciate him. You'll see how he's helping you. and you'll articulate what you're committed to doing in your new path in terms of his values. The time spent on that may take minutes or even hours to do, but the hours it saves by the aggravation and frustration and the challenges that it can contribute to undermining the relationship if you don't do it is worth the time spent. So I can tell you, again, find out what you're committed to, find out what his highest values are, find out what you're doing is helping him, and find out what he's doing is helping your new path. If you make those links, I guarantee you'll speak with more respect between the two of you. There won't be some sort of criticism as much. And know that if you come home elated and puffed up and all cocky and elated and think you're superior or whatever, his job is to keep you authentic. So go in there humble, go in there appreciative, appreciate and respect him, communicate in his values, and he'll help you get what you want because you're helping him get what he wants.
So next question is from actually so many people. They're interested in trying your method. So can they work on your method by themselves, or do they need facilitators or something to use your method?
If you would like to more effectively apply the DeMartini value determination process or the application process, there's a number of things you can do. You can go online and go to my value determination process, which is Complementary Online, and you can apply that and follow it along with some instruction. But you really have to be honest with yourself and really hold yourself accountable to answer those questions really integrally. You can actually go and get an assistant where you actually find a value determination specialist that's been through the training program and they can assist you. You can go and get my Values Factor book that's now in Japanese and read through that and get a really good sense for it, and that will assist you. But to really master it and to apply it for yourself and possibly use it to help other people, I've put together a values applications training program, Values Factor training, to assist anyone who wants to help master their life or use it as a toolkit as a consultant or coach, or possibly do that as a full-time facilitator of the method in companies or helping just people in walks of life. They can go to a specialized training program and they can learn the very details of exactly what's behind it, how it works, so they can become more masterful at doing it. That's not for everybody, but it's for people that want to be able to master their own lives and help other people master theirs. So there is a special training program for that they can do, that I personally am involved in training. And it's basically helping them understand the subtleties of the questions, why the questions, what objectivity is, exactly the purpose of these values, what's behind it, the theory and the principles and the practical applications, so you can go out and make a difference in other people's lives as well as your own. So you can start, and you can do it by doing an online process. You could read the book, you could get a facilitator, or you can come and get specialized training and become a master of the work. The value of that is that once you apply it to yourself, 9 times out of 10, people start asking for help and you start helping them, and then you help more people, and then you end up realizing you could make a living doing this. There's a lot of people that would benefit to be engaged at work, to be inspired in their learning, to help in their relationships, to help their health. All areas are impacted by it. So if you have any desire that you'd like to go and assist people in helping them master their life in all 7 areas, you might consider the Values Training Program, because I'm absolutely certain you'll be grateful for what you'll be able to do with other people's lives as well as your own mastery of your own life. So whatever level you want to do is honorable. But just know that if you want to go further with it and make a difference in a lot of other people's lives, come to the training program, because I can help you help other people in a way that you get remunerated and rewarded. I mean, what would it be like to be able to help people master their lives and do something amazing and be inspired and be authentic and have tears of gratitude at the end of the day and get paid to do that? That's what's possible. But if that's not for you, then you can simply go and learn how to do it online or read the book or get somebody to help you.
Okay. Dr. DeMartini, thank you for answering questions from the audience. I also have a question. Can I ask?
Certainly.
Okay. So we understand it's really important to know our highest value and how that hierarchy of values actually affect to our life. So could you tell us more about how different it could be without knowing what the highest value is and knowing the highest value is.
Imagine walking through a mall or a shopping center and running across somebody that you meet that you think is more intelligent than you, more educated than you. Or possibly running into somebody that you think is more successful and higher achieving than you, or has more wealth and economic savvy than you. Or maybe he's walking with somebody that you think is more perfectly matched or more attractive than you, a relationship. Or socially more savvy and more easy and comfortable just hanging out with people, and they just have social savvy. Or maybe they're physically more attractive or more handsome or more well-built and healthier, or more inspired and enthused about what they do. In all probability, you've walked in a mall or a shopping center and run into people and compared yourself to them and minimized yourself to them and then lived in their shadows instead of on their shoulders. And you envied them and tried to imitate them. And then what happened is whenever you minimize yourself to somebody and you're too humble to admit what you see in all these people around you is in you, you'll tend to shrink instead of shine. And you'll tend to inject their values into your life, which will cloud the clarity of your own highest value. And then you'll think, I don't know what my purpose in life is. I don't know what's meaningful in me. I don't know who I am. You'll lose your identity. And then you'll fit in and try to conform to what the world on the outside dictates. And everybody around you is projecting their values onto you and trying to get you to live in their values. But if you're shrinking, you'll give in and you'll scatter yourself and distract yourself and try to please all these people on the outside, sacrificing and losing your powerful identity on the inside. But we're not here to do that. We're here to stand on the shoulders of giants. We're here to shine, not shrink. We're here to identify our highest values and not compare our lives to others and judge them and have dysmorphic feelings about ourselves. We're here to stand and compare our daily actions to our own highest values and live by priority, live by our highest values and stand out and make a contribution. Shine, not shrink. Radiate, not gravitate. And expand, not shrink. And when people live by their highest values, their blood glucose and oxygen goes into the forebrain, not the hindbrain. They live by the executive center with inspired vision, strategic planning, executing plans, and self-governance. They go in the direction of master of destiny instead of victim of history. But if you don't know what the highest value is, and you're subordinating and trying to be somebody you're not, envying and imitating other people, you'll lose yourself in conformity, and you'll fit in, and you'll be the person that's in mediocrity. I've asked millions of people how they may want to make a difference in the world. Most everybody says yes. But how are you going to make a difference if you're deluding yourself and fitting in and losing your own identity that's unique? Everybody has a set of values that are unique. And when you live congruently by your own highest values, you wake up your uniqueness. You wake up that executive center and you do something extraordinary that makes the difference. You want to make a difference. You deserve to make a difference. You're not going to do it if you don't even know what your highest value is. You don't know what your mission and commitment is. You don't know what you're spontaneously inspired from within to take actions towards. That's why I take the time. And that's why I have it on my websites, have it in the books. That's why every seminar I do, everything I do revolves around that. Because out of all the things in 46 years of studying human behavior, that is the cornerstone. That is the essence of our existence. That's the driving force that makes the difference in the world. So knowing what your values are gives you a competitive advantage over anybody that doesn't. And if you are trying to live in mediocrity and just wandering around, not knowing where you're going, who you are, what you're about, you're going to be a follower, never a leader. And you're going to conform instead of lead, and in being inspired. I believe you desire to have an inspired life. I believe you deserve one, and it starts by identifying what you're spontaneously committed to fulfilling on a daily basis, what your life demonstrates is really important to you, and structuring your life as a master, delegating lower priority things, and living by priority. The person that does that leaves a mark in life, and they leave a legacy on the world. The people that don't fit in are deluded and are lost and obscure. You decide what you want in life, but I can tell you, identifying what your highest values are and learning the values factor and the values application determination is going to give you an advantage that nothing else is going to give you.
無料オンラインプログラム引き寄せの真実第3話ご覧いただきありがとうございました。第1話、2話に続き第3話ではドクター・ディマティーニに実際に皆様からいただいたご質問に答えさせていただきました。こちらご覧になってより関心を持たれた方も多いのではないでしょうか。そして自分らしく輝くという言葉よく最近耳にしますけれども、それがどういう意味なのかというのが非常に分かりやすく説明されていたのではないかなというふうに思っています。自分らしく輝く、何か答えを外に求めてしまいがちですけれども、実は自分の最高価値観の優先順位の一番優先順位の高いものがそこに大きな鍵として隠されていたというのがまさにこの引き寄せの真実ではないかというふうに思います。第4回目の動画ではこのバリューファクターを実際にマスターしていくための具体的な方法についてまたドクター・ディマティーニにお話を伺っていきたいというふうに思っています。第1話、2話、3話と皆様お楽しみいただいているかもしれませんが、最後この引き寄せの真髄のところのさらに真髄とも言えるべき第4話楽しみにされてください。それでは今回もご覧いただきありがとうございました。Dr. Dimatini, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Well.
Thank you for the opportunity to be interviewed like this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
ありがとうございました。